This is the world's fastest electric motocross bike. And for this is it's going in there. This has got more torque than a mapped up 535D.
I can hear something. I think DJ's here. There he is, look. The main man. Nearly. Alright. Come and have a look. Morning guys, so we're at the tyre shop at the moment. We've bought some Porsche rims for the Citron Ami. At the moment we're just taking the tyres off there at the moment because they're a bit of a bigger profile. We've got some smaller profile tyres that we're going to try and fit on there. The rims not fit the Ami yet because DJ's got a bit of messing about to do with that, but I'm sure he'll make it fit.
Why, got an F4 in here? Yeah, that's it.
Talking about that, look a bit better down the bars.
Oh yes.
Like leggy bands.
We're using G-Wagon as a van today.
If you've watched the previous video, you know what this is. This is the new car for the channel. You don't quite know what this is yet. I mean, a lot of people will know, but for those that don't, I will run you through exactly what this is. But the plans for this is it's going in there.
These are the Porsche rims that we've got that we need to make fit.
So yeah, that's the plans for this week. We're going to pull this to bits, we're going to pull that to bits, we're going to set to it. We've got to make wheels fit, suspension, we've got to take all the body panels off. To be fair, that's probably a good start today. We're going to pull all body panels off, send them for paint because they go in that colour. So yeah, that's today's plans really. And for those that don't know what this is the world's fastest electric motocross bike. This has got more torque than a mapped up 535D, which is bizarre. Yeah. But yeah, the 918 Newton meters of torque at the wheel, 80 horsepower at the wheel. So output from motor is more than that. So yeah, I think it's going to be ample in that. If we can get that down in 300s, low 300, we're going to gear this. This bike actually does 107 mile an hour. They do. People vary. Some say 100, some people say 115, but this one actually does 107 mile an hour. So yeah, we're going to down gear it slightly. Not so much because we don't want to be doing 100 mile an hour. We do want to be doing 100 mile an hour in it, but it's more because it weighs a little bit more. So we're going to down gear it to probably 90, so that's all that'll do, but it'll get there at flicker a switch, we hope. That's actually been on the dyno, that has. It did 7.5 horsepower. So all that's coming out. It weighs 400 kilogram as it stands, but the battery packs in there are huge. We've got the motor, the gearbox. We've got a lot of weight to come out there really. But yeah, plans are this is going to go in. So yeah, that's a little bit of an overview on the bike. Wheels are actually Porsche, genuine Porsche wheels, 17 by 7s. They don't actually fit on there yet. I mean, the original wheels are 14 inch. So it's a fair jump, but they will fit. We do plan on making them, they're gonna fit. They don't now, but they're gonna. We're gonna lower it, put proper suspension on it, and yeah. We're going to leave it front wheel drive. It is front wheel drive now. We have had the discussion, do we go front wheel drive, rear wheel drive? In this, with 900 Newton meters of torque, you're not going to really do a deal with it rear wheel drive. You're not going to be skidding it. You're not going to be sliding it. It's as wide as it is long. So we feel it'll be a lot more controllable off at lights, on power, front wheel drive. I have done a little bit of research on the internet, tried to find if anybody's done much with these. I can't really, I've seen people put wheels and suspension on them. I can't see anybody that has done a power plant conversion really. It's made 7.5 horsepower. It's not enough. I have done a few miles in it, but we did have it remapped though, didn't we?
Yeah, we're just about to say.
It did 28 mile an hour. We did have it remapped, now it does 43. But
huge difference.
Takes a week to get there. So yeah, it's coming out. Now we're hoping we'll do 0 to 60 in
I couldn't.
We don't know. We're going to get a lot
But
of
it'll
wheel
be-
spin, a lot of tyre smoke and a lot of commotion.
It'll be a
so
damn
it'll
sight
be cool.
faster.
Yeah. 0 to 60 is going to be,
I
it's going
think
to be
it'll
fast.
spin. I think it'll spin the wheel when you've on hard
Oh,
acceleration.
definitely.
It'd spin up.
So, today's plan of action, I'm going to get on with stripping this, pulling all the running gear out that we need, and Barza's going to get on with stripping the car, all the body panels off to get them sent to paint this week. While they're off, once they're off and I've got all that on the floor, we can start looking at what needs to go where.
And hopefully they'll go back together when I've dismantled it, eh?
You're not going to lose no bolts, hopefully. There can't be many bolts holding it on. I say you wouldn't want to crash in this, would you? You wouldn't want something running into you, would you?
No, it's scary. Especially
I mean-
from the back end.
It don't weigh a deal. As you can see, look,
Flexi plastic.
I'm thinking more pushing it with one finger. So yeah, that's his plans. That's his plans for this week. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's heavy. It's heavier than a motocross bike, that, isn't it?
Yeah, boss, tell them what you're doing.
Start dismantling that to pieces.
Grab at stand, boss.
Hopefully it goes back together because you'll not be happy.
Boss.
You want an hand?
He says front for a reason.
Yeah, it's going to bits.
Oh no, because it'll fall off it, won't it?
Oh yeah.
You want a hand? Do you know how heavy it is?
Oh, go on, buddy.
I pull my back out, lift it up.
Ready?
No, it's got to come back, Law. It's not even on the stand, is it, look? Back, go on. Back there, innit? It's proper. Right, so you're going to do that, and I'm going to set to this with nut gun. How's this go then?
Oh my god, that is such an easy job, isn't it? It's literally half dismantled already.
I don't know, you know, I reckon I'm going to be on YouTube myself trying to get his seat off.
Oh, there's no tin here. Do you know when you say you want it stripping?
Yeah, basically, all the panels that are blue got good to paint, so front bumper, all lots coming
So all this as well? So
everything,
I
yeah.
need to
Out that's coloured, innit?
Right.
But what I'd probably do is undo them bolts there, and front bumper off first,
Yeah.
and then start on side trims, innit? I ain't got a clue how to get the seat off. Took bolts out. I feel like there's something else holding it though.
We've got a torch. I can't work out if it's a normal nut or not.
So yeah, you're probably thinking, oh, it's only a motorbike. How's that going to pull that big thing? Well, I've rode some fast things, and let me tell you, there is nothing like riding one of these. Hey, it's proper that. Let's pull that barrel. Isn't it?
Could do with your torch.
I feel like the seat needs to come off first, because that's how it happened. There you go, look. 2 torque keys up there. That'll be what's holding that seat on. If I'm correct, look at that, all lot comes off, I think. Look at that. Mad, isn't it?
Yeah, nearly as good as this one. It comes us as one.
We're saving all these bolts because I'm going to use all these in that, or as much as I can. Oh, look at that. Brand new bike, insert spinning in frame, look. See it? The insert behind, look, spinning in the subframe. They're just a pressed insert.
Oh, look how small that is, TJ. That's a small one, isn't it?
That's the one. I thought there was more room than that, weren't you?
Oh, it's tiny. Tiny.
This is proper.
It's tight, isn't it? Tight.
It'll go. It's a dear old do if it don't go. Because we broke that and that.
It's a big loss, isn't it?
It'll go.
Glued it.
I'll tell you what I didn't do to this.
They've glued all this.
I hadn't drained it of fuel before taking tank off.
Oh no.
I was hoping he wasn't gonna click to that. That's something
Yeah,
you
I'm not that daft hammer anymore.
you wouldn't.
Noggins are going clever, aren't they?
So, little bit of knowledge. Well, I wouldn't say knowledge. Someone told me, and I was like, no, don't believe you. So then I did a bit of googling myself, and listen to this. You know this bit? That's obvious. That's crushed carbon fibre. That genuine carbon fibre, but that is 18 karat gold, proper gold. That. Someone told me, I was like, no way.
Get to scrappers.
I googled it and it is, believe it
Get
or
to
not.
scrappers, might get a tenner back.
Oh, it's the first time I've took one of these to bits. First time I've done out with one. Well, I've had these to ride. All I've ever done is ride them. I've never even took panels off them or anything. Proper. Build quality is good. I'll give them that. Look at all the thought they've put into it. Subframes in that. It's nice. Oh.
One door, one to go.
Well, as you can see, I am speaking, but am doing really? We're doing a little bit of voiceover here because I muted the mic without realising. Not until afterwards that we thought, why we've got no sound. We're just stripping the bike now, just pulling the motor, controller, throttle, clocks, etc. out, just everything we need really.
Well, don't seem to be going to plan so far, to be honest. I'm having to heat a ruler up to burn through tag seal because all the panels are just glued on. There's no screws, nothing. So,
Sure.
that's what you get for buying a French car. Look at this. Look at all that glue. It's glued on everywhere. There we go. One piece. Look at the state of that. Wowzers.
Factory bars.
We'll put it together better than that, won't we, Deej? That's the one, innit? Better than a bit of glue. You want?
Well, I'm looking at it thinking, how's it come out? Because it's at that angle, innit? I've already trapped my fingers. Can I lift the bike up and I'll steady the motor?
Right. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. I think they need sliding out and then the motor should just fall off, shouldn't it?
Try getting it out. So I'm telling you now, it don't just slide. I've been using I didn't want to use the prop right. I'd expect that, just because it's only a thread to trap the motor from the back, but it's solid. Fingers killing.
What's built better, these or Citrons?
I used to think these were built good, but they're not built to take to bits.
No?
It's hard work. Sorted?
Nearly.
Right, as you can see, we've done a little or a lot. I've done my bit. My bit's sorted, look. It's just bars now.
You ain't got 10 kilogram of tiger seal holding that together.
This bit works though, doesn't it? Put it in half a race. So I've done my bit. Now all we've got to do is put all this in there. Do you understand?
Yeah, do we pulling it apart while I try and go it?
Where do you pull it?
Yeah, just like that, yeah, perfect. I'm going through it now.
I don't think they were designed to come to bits, to be honest. Are they? What's wrong with putting a couple of bolts up here? Instead we'll use 5 tubs of tags. It cost more money, wouldn't it? You go in or what?
This just keeps getting cold fast now. Need a Stanley blade to run straight through it.
So it needs that plugged
Last
in.
piece of puzzle. It's full of metal now. Monkey metal.
Ooh, smoky.
So I've moved it back and now Bars is actually in office, his bit's done, all body panels are off to paint. I'm just actually removing the battery now, or removing all parts that's not needed, being battery, power cables, controllers, anything really that's weight that's not needed. I think everything's unplugged. Jesus, it's a big old battery for 48 volt, that, isn't it? Right, so we've got battery out. I'm gonna just put this to the side for now, and we'll start taking the motor and the drive cables and everything out. Then we'll start front end really. So what we're doing now is just pulling all the motor out. This is all scrap, but I'm gonna take it out. That bit I'm not going to use. That I'm going to strip and take the centre of the diff out and then mount it on 2 pillar bearings, wear sprocket on it, so we can sort of see where its start motor is going to sit above it. So, I don't know if this comes out in one, or maybe I've got to take that off. Might have to take that bit off. Right, try again with that mount out. Thimbles full of oil, look. Teaspoonful. That's all its oil, that is. Now I've got it stuck. Oh, I can see, look, it goes down. Whew. Some powerhouse that, innit? All 8 horsepower that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take all this off, I'm going to strip this, I want the differential out there, and then I'm going to mount the diff in 2 pillar bearings with a sprocket on it, and then mount that back in there on its own cradle, so then I can run chain and sprocket to the, have I said what we're using? Yeah, I think I have, haven't I? It's to the start motor. So what the plan is with this, I mean it was 400 kilograms, Stark's 130. We're gonna run it, see what it's like. I mean it's got 900 newton meters of torque, so I don't think it's gonna hang about, but we're gonna run it with one in, see what it does. And if it's not quick enough, we're gonna put another one in back and all and make it 4-wheel drive. That's the plan. So that bit, I know it looks like an alternator, but that's actually its drive motor, that. We don't need that bit yet. We don't need that bit at all. All I need is this bit. But that's like, if you look there, look, it's a gear, it's a downshift. I mean, look how fast this is spinning to how fast that's spinning. See the difference? And I need it 1 to 1. So I'm going to strip this, and then I only want the bits out of the inside of here. I don't need the rest of it. A bit more going that, hasn't it? Right. So what I'm hoping to find in here, I mean, I've never been inside a Citron Ami gearbox before, but I'm hoping to find a conventional diff. What would you would find in a normal gearbox? If that is the case, we're winning. If it's not, then we're back to the drawing board. As you can see, all my sockets are very well organised, but I know what colour sockets what, or ish. So usually, how many 16s do you want? I want a 15. There's 15, but it's 16 again. All we seem to be going 16. I hope.
Medium, that's it.
This-
Big.
That's a proper one.
Yeah.
Snap off. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one, innit? Don't need none of them. Don't need none of that. Need 13. There we go. I'm hoping in here looks like I imagined it. That's my plan. If it does, we're laughing. If it doesn't, then yeah, back to the drawing board, innit? What I've got to do is I've got to split these cases, but I mean I've took all bolts out, but it's all glued together. So yeah, split that now. Don't want to see me snap on man, see me do this, do we? When I get him back and say that's gone blunt, that's no good, and he says you used it as a chisel. No, I am, and just a very tight screw. So, moment of truth. If this is how I want it to be, or how I think it is, we're laughing, but if not, oh, I think it is, you know. This entire strip gearboxes. But we don't need none on it, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Is it how you imagined?
Well, it's how I thought, I think. Oh, that's why it not come out, look, I think. Need to get that out. That's... See all this? Someone will need this somewhere, wouldn't they? All this bit. Not how you build gearboxes again, but that's all scrap. I need this bit, because what I'm going to do, I'll show you what I'm going to do here. As soon as you see what I'm going to do, you'll go, ah! That, it's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. Like that. So basically, they're going to be sat on two big bearings there. I'm going to take that off. It's going to have a sprocket on there, so it's chain driven to a big motor sat here. Yeah, Bars are smiling, aren't you, Bars?
Clever man.
You worked out what we're doing.
So
They're going to sit like that.
yeah.
That's the only bit I needed. And then when I sprocket on here instead of this.
Ah, so you just chain drive it
And then
straight.
chain drive to the motor, which is going to be sat above it.
Feasible, isn't it?
Proper.
Proper. He said.
Swimming. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to cut down that with grinder, take the bearings off, cut through the race, hit it with a chisel so it cracks so I can slide them off. And then I'm going to get verniers, digital calipers on there, measure that, and then go on the internet and try and find some bearings. Hopefully it'll be a standard 50mm or something like that.
It's French.
What does that mean?
Nothing's ever simple, is it? The tiger seal all parts on.
Well, that'll be made somewhere else though, but I just bought that in. But yeah, that is the plan. So, because I'm not using, I don't need these bearings. Well, they're no good to me. Easiest way off is just to cut them, take arters off, and then cut the racers. So I'm just going to run them off. Oh.
You're talking to people like they have a clue what you're on about.
Yeah, well. If anybody wants a rolling stock chassis, we do have one. I mean, I've seen a few kids on internet putting CR500s in them and CR250s. There's one there if anybody wants one. Oh, don't want to do that, do we? Hey, told you, we're not professionals, we're just winging it out, Baz.
That's the one.
Screwdriver. Oh, I don't need that bit. Nor them. Good job. So I just need to get that bit off now. So what I'll do is I'll just cut through that most of the way through that race, and then I'll just shock it once with the slim chisel and it should crack and fall off. Should. I don't know if that's enough or not. I don't want to go too far, and there you go, look. So yeah, we ain't got a bearing puller. But I've got them, and I'm a dab hand with a grinder, so that's all we've got. That's one side done. So what I'll do is I'll measure that now with verniers, and then I'll go on the internet and try and buy some pillar bearings to go on there. My mind went blank then. Try and buy some pillar bearings to go on there, both sides. Yeah, proper job. That didn't go to plan with that one, did it?
That one didn't want to do it, did it?
It's because I'm at the wrong angle. Because I'm at that angle, I'm going to run into that with that. I need to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, don't you, boss? If I've done it right, it should break now. Yeah, like that. So yeah, go on the internet now, find some bearings to fit them, and then it's a case I've got to get rid of that bit and all, and you push sprocket on there. But we're going right way, we're heading right way. I mean, we're only at first day in on this build. We've done decent progress so far, I think. We've done a little bit today. I think progress is moving as fast as we'd like. And we're going to drop all bits off at paint shop and then set to this with grinder. And we'll see you in the next video, eh?
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and that's all for now.